You're scrolling, drifting through the endless static of the algorithm, waiting for the signal to cut through the noise. Consider, if you will, that you just found the frequency. You've just stepped off the timeline of the everyday, into the space where the forgotten history and the hidden truths finally touch down. There's the story you know, and then there's the airspace we're about to enter. Check your coordinates, because you're heading towards the landing point. Welcome back, friends. Today's story, The Grit. She was a girl from Cochrane Mills, Pennsylvania, who refused to believe that a woman's place was strictly in the kitchen. In the late 1800s, when local newspaper columnists wrote a piece titled, "What Girls Are Good For," suggesting they were best suited for housework and breeding, she didn't just get angry. She picked up a pen. She wrote a rebuttal so fierce, so sharp, and so articulate that the editor of the Pittsburgh Dispatch didn't just fire back. He hired her. But Elizabeth Jane Cochrane wanted more than just a paycheck. She wanted to change the world. And to do that, she had to become someone else. She moved to New York City and set her sights on the most powerful paper of the day, Joseph Pulitzer's New York World. But Pulitzer didn't want soft features or recipes. He wanted the impossible. He challenged her to pull back the curtain on the Blackwell Island Insane Asylum, a place whispered about in dark corners but never seen in the public eye. To get the story, Elizabeth didn't just interview people, she practiced. She stood in front of a mirror for hours, twisted her face into a mask of madness, unwashed and wild eyes. She checked into a boarding house under a fake name, feigned amnesia, and acted so convincingly disturbing that several doctors declared her positively demented. She was committed. For 10 days she lived in the nightmare. She endured ice-cold baths, rancid food, and physical abuse from guards. She saw sane women driven to the brink by the very place meant to cure them. When the world finally sent an attorney to get her out, she published her exposé, 10 Days in the Madhouse. It sparked a grand jury investigation and a revolution in medical health. But she wasn't done. In 1889, she decided to challenge a legend. Jules Verne had written a popular fiction book about a man traveling the globe in 80 days. Elizabeth told her editor she could do it faster. He scoffed. "A woman can't do it," he said. She needed a protector and too much luggage. She replied, "Very well, start your man, and I'll start the same day for another newspaper and beat him." She left with nothing but the dress on her back, a sturdy coat, and a small bag of essentials. She battled seasickness, missed train connections, and even stopped in France to have tea with Jules Verne himself. All the while, the world watched the telegrams, holding its collective breath. She didn't just beat the record, she shattered it, returning to New Jersey in 72 days. Throughout her career, she was a pioneer of stunt reporting, and a woman who paved the way for every investigation journalist who followed. She was a titan of the industry, yet many today only know her by the name she borrowed from a popular Stephen Frost song. You see, her editor at the Pittsburgh Dispatch felt that Elizabeth Cochrane was far too formal for a girl writing about the gritty reality of factory workers and slums. He needed something catchy, something that rolled off the tongue. He chose the name that would become synonymous with courage, grit, and the truth. She was Nellie Bly, and whether you realize it or not, this is The Landing Point. Viewers, thank you for watching today, The Landing Point. We really appreciate it. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Roadrunner Real Estate. They are a full-service real estate company doing both commercial and residential real estate. They can help you buy, sell, or even lease your properties. So if you're in the market looking for a real estate company, please go out and give them a call. They'll happily help you today. The next thing I'd like to talk about is our social media. Obviously, we have YouTube if you're watching that today. If you haven't done so already, please go out and subscribe. It is completely free to you. There's nothing that you'll be charged or your membership fees, but it does help us out so we can get our latest episodes to you quickly, and you can find out what's going on with YouTube. Our other place that we do a lot of our social media is on our Facebook page, The Landing Point. So please go out and like and subscribe, or follow those, I guess I would say, so you get the latest updates. If you're a person that likes to listen to stories as you're out on the drive, we have our podcast. You can find The Landing Point out there, and it can be on most services. So once again, thank you for watching The Landing Point, and we look forward to see you on our next story.